Hi, this is Julia, owner of Denver Mobility. Thank you so much for taking the time to explore this business and learn more about me. I created Denver Mobility to give people hope for better pain-free movement and to live an abundantly healthy life. The choice to start this business comes from my own story. When I was born, the doctors tore all the nerves in my right shoulder. This rendered my arm pretty much useless, so they did a massive nerve regraft surgery when I was just 4 months old. They took nerves from both of my legs and actually reintegrated them into my arm. While it did help regain the movement, some movement in my arm and some of the feeling, it still left me pretty limited. I can't straighten my elbow out all the way straight and lift it up over my head. My muscles were also pretty weak. The doctor decided to just let me heal and sent me to occupational therapy at age 3. In case you're unfamiliar, OT is mainly for just learning day-to-day activities. So brushing your teeth, combing your hair, picking things up, things like that. I went for 15 years. It felt kind of like a sentence though, just you have to go here once a month, stretch out this insanely tight arm, do a couple of simple exercises and go home. And you have to do this even though it's not gonna get any better. And honestly, just lost count of all the times that people told me that the mobility and strength in my arm is just never going to get any better, and to just accept it. Luckily, I was born with a pretty fierce competitive spirit. Even though I knew that my arm wasn't exactly going to get any better, I was going to do everything that I wanted to do anyways. I started playing volleyball at 11 years old, a very both arms required type of sport that definitely was hard since my arm limited me from setting and blocking. But I practiced for hours on my own. I started lifting weights at age 13, and pretty soon I started outplaying all of my much healthier teammates. I was the only sophomore to make varsity in high school and even earned a scholarship to play NCAA Division II volleyball at Urbana University. I was the captain of almost every team that I played on because of my work ethic, dedication, constant encouragement to others, and positive attitude. While at Urbana, I dove headfirst into learning as much as I possibly could about mobility and physiology. I've always just wanted to continue learning about what was going on with my arm. I had already been able to talk in medical lingo by the time I was about 6, and corrective exercise just made sense in my head from direct experience, so I was excited to just learn as much as I possibly could. I graduated and started personal training in 2010, specializing in anyone with injuries. I wanted to be able to use my unique ability to sympathize with these people and make them feel like they had a companion in what I know to be a very hard road to recovery. Soon after, I was introduced to the Rossiter and kinetic systems of fascia stretching. In just 3 months, with my mentor and great friend Alicia Celeste, my arm improved its look, feel, and movement more than in 15 years of occupational therapy. I was so overwhelmed and excited that my arm didn't constantly feel tight, that I was actually using it and it was just moving better. Before, I used to hold my arm at a weird angle at my side, or I wouldn't use it unless I absolutely had to and people would notice. But now, nobody could tell. It was amazing. I'm so excited. I finally started being able to rebuild muscles that had been atrophied and build strength for the first time. It finally connected that nerves could regrow, muscles that wouldn't fire could be retaught, and movement could be restored just by releasing fascia. I immediately began learning the work and integrated it into my practice. I saw the difference it made for my clients as well. Their form was better, they were getting stronger quicker, and they weren't having any pain. I know that this is my calling. I want to share this work and my knowledge with you so that you can live a healthy, pain-free life. Maybe your starting point is similar. Someone has told you that your injury or your pain is never going to get any better, that you can't run anymore, that your balance is only going to continue to get worse, that your athletic career is over. I've heard similar things, but I'm here to tell you that might not be the case. Because of my own story, I will never say never. I want to give you hope. A doctor once looked me right in the eye and told me that with the exception of maybe soccer, I would never be able to play sports because of my arm. Now, not only do I not have any student loans because of a volleyball scholarship, but now my life is fitness. I rock climb, I climb 14ers, and get to spend my days teaching people how to exercise and move well. The volleyball captain in me lives on, supporting and motivating you through your wellness journey. And the competitive girl in me wants you to beat the odds and get back in the game. Please reach out to me and let me know how I can be your advocate and coach to help you reach your ultimate goals.